Welcome, Scorpio. It's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. We're going to pull some cards. Take a deep breath. Okay, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. Today is June 12th, 2020. This reading is for the second half of June 2020. And so I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Scorpio today? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. For Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio. And this is the Gilded Tarot. I'll be clarifying with the mini Rider Waite, and we'll be doing oracle cards as well. So this is for Scorpio. One more. Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio. Alrighty. So first card out of the gate. Ace of Pentacles. Nice. What is your challenge, Scorpio? Your challenge is the Fool. And what is your foundation? Let's see if we can clarify a little more. All right, so the foundation is the Two of Wands reversed. Make sure you can see that on the screen. And the recent past is the Five of Pentacles upright. What is crowning in your now moment is the Eight of Wands reversed. And what's coming up for you guys is the Six of Wands reversed. How do you see yourself, Scorpio? We have the Ace of Swords reversed. And what's around you, or how might others see you, Scorpio? We have the Three of Wands. And Libra ended up on this, so you could have Libra in your chart or be dealing with one. The blocks that you need to clear is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And where we end up is the Six of Pentacles reversed. And what is the connection to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of this read? The connection is the High Priestess, using your intuition, and it's upright, so that's good. And then we have what's hanging in limbo is the King of Swords. And you will get another card. And depending on what that card is, it may be more than one card. And then we have the underlying energies as well. So the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands reversed. And we're going to give you the backstory here. So we have the King and Queen of Swords at play. All right, so we're going to pull these and see what we have. And then we'll get started. Okay, so we have the Strength card reversed here. So that could be weakness, a need for strength. It could be a Leo out of control or an ego death. And move these over just a little bit. Alrighty. So we have this weakness there. And then we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and then the Four of Wands reversed. So this is some kind of ending to an emotional cycle. So it can be an ending to a family, but if it is, everyone's on board with it because everybody's happy. But this is an ending for sure, a culmination of a cycle, but there can be happiness as well. We have the Ten of Wands here, rushing in passionately, and this could be a girl. Always looks like a bow for me there. Rushing in passionately, busy bees here, somebody keeping to themselves or blinded by the light. And there's the light of the Queen of Swords. And then we have this, which is instability of the home, moving, ending a marriage, visiting a friend. All of those things can come up under this. So the Queen of Swords, somebody, you may be blinded by her light, and there may be a move here, whether it's her move or your move. Whose move is it, Scorpio? That's right up your alley, strategizing. So we have 4 of Wands reversed, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles upright over there. So someone had felt left out in the cold, or destitute, injured, illness, all that kind of stuff comes up there. Feeling left behind and unstable perhaps in the home, or with maybe someone was left behind with an unstable home, like a money pit. So let's see what's coming up with that. The foundation here is the 2 of Wands reversed, so feeling like you have no options, or just unable to implement your choice of path at this time because of what's going on with the world. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles upright in the middle, which is great. That's in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. The Ace of Pentacles is all about perfect contentment. So it's an offer of money, time, energy, a brand new life. And then the challenge being the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith and freedom. So that central energy is really beautiful. But there's some imbalance here as well. So let's start from the beginning. Why is the 4 of Wands reversed? This is some kind of final judgment, announcement, wake-up call to action. It could be music playing, music to your ears, waking up the dead. This could be the alarm in the morning, right? But it's like it's a wake-up call that you need to move or do something about the unstable situation here. Being patient. You see there's 2 wings here, angels. One angel with music and saving people, and one angel with balance and patience, taking their time, one step at a time. It could be patience as well as medical patience. So that's really higher love right there with the Judgment and the Temperance card with the Queen of Swords. Someone's definitely blinded by the light, whether it's the Queen of Swords or somebody blinded by her light with the Knight of Wands behind that, feeling emotionally fulfilled. Why do we have the 5 of Pentacles in the recent past? Well, there's your card. It's Scorpio, or death, end, transformation, transition, an offer of new passion and growth, perhaps creativity. It could be like powerful transformation meets pure passion. And then we have the Hierophant reverse. This could be a divorce or a break in contract. This could be someone beating them over the head with a stick. All right, but this could be a Scorpio and Taurus not getting along, but this one's trying to make sure they agree with them, right? It's that kind of energy. But people feeling left out in the cold, no matter what it was, if one person left the other one behind, or because of money issues or illness, whatever it is, the break in contract or the divorce, it could be someone saying, here, have it then. Like someone who has been fighting a divorce, now throwing it at them and saying, here, take your divorce, your stupid divorce. Or it's literally spirituality, thinking outside the box, and being really passionate about the dark night of the soul, or offering it to a Scorpio energy. New passion and growth, creativity, whatever it is. It can be conception of anything, but I'm not getting child energy here anywhere in the read, so it's more about, you know, passion projects and things like that. It's like someone who is already taking on too much responsibility, someone trying to pawn off another wand, like having 10, but trying to pawn off another one on them, but I don't think they're going to go for it this time. Like they've gotten wise to other people using them for their own agenda. And then the foundation here is the 2 of Wands reversed. Feeling like you have no options but to move, but to end a marriage, but to go visit a friend. You have a higher calling here, or somebody you know does. The 4 of Cups. This can be boredom, apathy, but it's also grounding and integrating an offer of love or friendship, but not seeing its worth, right? You're getting a gift from God and you're not even looking at it. This is somebody reaping rewards. You'd rather just be bored than deal with another one of these. You think it's the same old, okay? So you're just reaping rewards, feeling like you have no options, perhaps bored, or just taking this time out to ground and integrate. maybe you're just still thinking about an offer. And this is work related. This could be getting your ducks in a row, aligning with your true desires while you're reaping rewards. So you may not be working, but you may be finding some new creative pursuits while you're stuck home. And that may be related to the Queen of Cups, or that could be you, because that's definitely Scorpio energy. Okay? And this is full energy. Kids, feeling childlike again, energized, sunshine, happiness, kids, exposing all. And we have another queen here, Queen of Wands. So it may be full exposure between the Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. And how that relationship is, I'm not sure. So let's see where this goes. The central energy is that new life or offer of money, time, energy. And there's a little critter here who looks a little impish. So there's some impish energy around it. So new passion. And that's coming up with the Knight of Cups upright, offering love to the King of Swords reversed, who's standing up for themselves. This could be someone who's just not talking, or they're ignoring, right? Because we have ignoring down here. This is them ignoring is their protest. They're standing up for themselves against an offer of love. And while recovering from whatever, exile, feeling left out in the cold, destitution, whatever it was, an illness, standing up for themselves for why they ignored the offer of love. And the challenge being the Fool, which is a leap of faith with an open heart. I don't know if you can see all those little cards at the bottom there. There we go. All right, so why do we have the Fool as the challenge? And then we have the Four of Wands reversed again. So somebody's taking a leap of faith, feeling free, moving, buying a new house perhaps, ending a marriage. They're free from whatever they were in to be happy with themselves. Letting go to repair things. Maybe there's a house in disrepair that needs to be fixed up to sell. Okay, but this is the challenge, is your freedom. Because there's still some things that you have to get done. And then we have the Eight of Wands crowning in your now moments. So why do you have the Eight of Wands reversed? So there could be a heated debate. This guy wants to come out for sure. And it's tempting the new moon eclipse coming up as well. This is juggling the daily, right? Trying to balance, keep your balls in the air. This is also an act, right? A performance. Trying to distract people from seeing what's really going on in the background. Or juggling two people or things or jobs, whatever it is. And there's a split. So trying to keep everything balanced while going through a split, divide, a lie, a need to cut to the chase or through the BS and get clarity in the situation. So definitely could be some kind of heated debate here with the Knight of Wands coming in, but this is upright. Someone's very passionate here about their world, marching to the beat of their own drum. It's like them rushing in to try to get you to pay attention, but you're using all of these excuses as to not pay attention to them. And this could be someone who's been depressed or losing hope on you about this connection here. But this is a deep connection. A really deep connection, all right? This is a soulmate that you're ignoring if you're Scorpio. And then we have, and it's worth fighting for, they're saying. We have coming up for you, Scorpio, the Six of Wands. Six of Wands reversed. So why is that coming up for you? That's doing something under the radar, or feeling like a failure, dropping your burdens, your responsibilities, perhaps confessing suddenly. This can be any kind of event that happens suddenly. It can be an epiphany, it can be an orgasm, it can be blowing your stack, your crown, your cover, your top, right? Kicking everybody else out of the house, an explosion literally happens. Right after you, when you finally retire, right? Something always happens to people. They wait their whole life to retire, not enjoying themselves, and then something gets shot to hell. Being present to nothing. This could literally be like losing a home, or losing the business, you know, whatever it is. It can just be an epiphany as well. Being present to the present moment as opposed to waiting for your ships to come in or waiting for them to sail. It's the epiphany of the need to stay present in the moment and not feel like a failure or not be sneaky and do things under the radar. That's very Scorpio. I know, my son's a Scorpio. And we have the Ace of Swords reversed as how you see yourself, which you could be seeing yourself as a liar. You could be seeing yourself as someone in the middle of a split or divide, or feeling of two minds divided. It can also be the need for clarity here. And it could be with the Queen of Wands there, who's exposing all between the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. And we have an awakening here, or your bright idea. Somebody could be like putting you down for another bright idea. Like if you think that you're always right in a relationship with the Queen of Wands, whether that's you or the other person. But there's no options but to awaken and come out. There's no options here. This could be someone who needs help, money, or opportunity. It could also be your child in help. Maybe you need money for college now. Maybe you lost money, so you don't have the college money for the child who's going to college. But this can also be someone who's struggling with school or an opportunity, whatever it is, or somebody who has a learning disability. But it also could be someone who tends to lean on others because they've learned that it's easier to get other people to do it for them than do it themselves, so that this can turn into an opportunist. So whether this is an adult or a child, it can come off that way either way. All right, so someone needs help to get back on the horse, to find success again and lead the way, good news, so that they can bring good news to the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, community, legacy, whatever this is to you, the big abundant group that you feel a part of. It's like leaving this behind that wasn't working for you to move into this. It's like you're waiting for a ship to sail so you can go onto something new. And this energy is coming up right after that as well. So we have the coming together at work to co-create, but unable to go forward at this time. All right, there's instability, imbalance. There may be debt to pay off, or an imbalanced relationship, or some kind of inequity. You need to deal with assets and distribution. So why do we have the Three of Wands? Why does Scorpio have the Three of Wands around them? All right, there's a bold move. This is a move, travel, ascending quickly, boldly, very powerfully, keeping to yourself to keep your energy pure in the present moment, and taking back what was taken from you, but quietly, boldly, powerfully, but quietly, knowing, but not necessarily letting other people know you know, so that you keep your energy pure while you gather your soul. This could be a soul retrieval too, bringing the parts of yourself back to you, being present to the moment. Okay, so getting back what was taken from you. And this could be the virus as well, or it could just be people who would come against you, right? This is someone who's not being aggressive, they're being passive aggressive. They're saying, I'm not coming at you, but if you don't like my way, it's my way or the highway, basically. And they're dumping all their emotional attachments, feeling overwhelmed or emotional. This could be a big purge, but it's good because it's a healing purge. And then we have the blocks are about the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So it has to do with things being slow, that you feel like you're bad luck. These are blocks that you need to let go of. So why is the Wheel of Fortune reversed there for Scorpio? Again, you feel like you're holding back, you're withholding because you're afraid to go forward with a new life because you don't feel like you deserve it. Or just you feel unlucky. Maybe it's the universe doesn't want you to be happy. This is suffering in silence and ready to spread the word. This is somebody who may be stepping up to the plate, ready to take a swing at something. This could be somebody holding back to save money and magnetize, or perhaps just play ball. Somebody might want to play baseball here, or it could be golf, whatever it is. Somebody might be into sports here. But it also could be with two kids who really just want to get back to school so that they can play. This could be someone who feels rejected. So don't allow your own fears to block you from thinking that things are going to go forward again, or that you're bad luck or something, because that's not true. Maybe because you're used to making your dreams come true for your kids, and then all of a sudden you couldn't, or maybe you've lost money in this situation, and so you're worried about how your kids will see you. But that, you need to never worry about that. If you show your children love, that's all they need. They don't need to know you can buy them anything, or that even you'll have a home in the future. If you love them the right way, which is just loving them from your authentic self, that's all they need. And then here's the King of Wands reverse coming up next. So he's like, he can't look at his kids because he can't give them what he wants to be able to give them. And it could be a divorce as well. So then we have the Six of Pentacles reversed up here, which is an imbalance, debt, a scam, people refusing to share with each other, an inequitable relationship. But there's, a heated exchange here. This is someone who's holding back their true desires. They're holding back their feelings and feeling imbalanced. Why? Okay, this could be, there's a lot of options. You haven't found the right one yet, the one that resonates with you. Or this could be seeing synchronicities, and it's throwing you off balance because you don't understand why you're going through what you're going through. This could be the social distancing. This could be a third-party situation that you're seeing synchronicities around this person. And this could also be negative groups and influences around you, overindulgences that you don't need around you because they may be a bad influence for you. Like, options where your rich friend can expose you to all this stuff, but it's also addictions. So it just depends on what your situation is, but the balance is off. And it could be in a love relationship where if there's a breakup or no affection, or because of a third party here. There's an imbalance or unequal give and take in a relationship. And then we have the High Priestess. So that's, High Priestess can be a psychic. It can be someone who keeps secrets. It can be your secret, and it can be your own psychic abilities. And this could be the eclipses, because we just had the lunar eclipse on the 5th, the solar eclipse is on the 21st, and we'll have another lunar eclipse. But it's bringing out a lot of aggression in the masculine energies, whether it's the masculine in the masculine in the feminine. All right, so and this is like the third party joining in, like when the guys are howling, or the wolves, or the dogs, the little lobster who wouldn't normally do that kind of thing, they're joining in now too, because they're bonding since they're stuck home with each other. This is uncomfortable energies for them, but using their intuition. See, it's not able to walk away and work with your own emotional issues right now because you're maybe living with other people that you can't escape from because of the situation, and it's causing tensions. There's some negative back and forth here, and so you may be going out to all howl at the moon together, even if you're not getting along with each other, to get all those aggressions out, using your intuition. It could be a Pisces person as well. And then we have the King of Swords who's upright. So doing this may be bringing peace in the situation, even though there's an imbalance. So why do you have the King of Swords here? Well, the King of Swords may have had some foolish behavior, or fell from grace, or fell on their face lacking faith, or embarrassed themselves in front of the Emperor, who could be stuck on it, right? Stuck without peace. And this is frustration and temper tantrums, lack of inspiration. But he's upright. He's in his truth. It's like the King of Swords is upright now in his truth, where before maybe he couldn't be in his truth because the Emperor wouldn't have liked it. But now he's going into his truth anyway, in spite of the Emperor. But the Emperor doesn't like it. He's falling on his face in front of the Emperor. And Emperor's upright. He's not out of control. But he's also stuck without peace about it, and frustrated, and perhaps throwing temper tantrums a little bit, or just not inspired by it. And then we have the King of Pentacles reversed, who's rising above. So there's a couple different energies. He's reversed, but the Emperor and the King of Swords are upright. So it could be actually 3 different energies here. Or it could be the Emperor stepping down from being Emperor to be the King of Swords, or to be the King of Pentacles reversed, who has lost money and status. So what else is coming up for Scorpio after that? Well, we have the Chariot, which is Cancer. This is that bold move, travel, ascension. Let's see what signs you have. And again, you have the Queen of Swords here, the King of Swords up there. One opens and one ends where you, and I just am writing a song where you end is where I begin. So that's very cool. Queen of Swords and King of Swords, and we have Aries, Libra, and these are just the majors. Aries, Libra, Pisces, and now we have Cancer. In a bold move, saying, what the heck's taking you so long? And then we have the Judgment, the announcement, the wake-up call, the song, Reveille perhaps, the Emerald Order, ground control to Major Tom comes up with this, and double X. So someone has been your ex twice, but this could be a final judgment in a divorce. And there might be something coming up that's also double X rated. So maybe waiting to free yourself from something to get into something else. This is perhaps juggling two people, juggling the rainbow, keeping your eye on the prize. And then the Page of Swords, which can be a message. He looks like he's up to something though, right? He's not sure about his communication there because it's immature. And then we have the Sovereign. This could be two kids too, the Page of Swords, and the Sovereign energy could be an older child. They're both upright and standing up for themselves to light the torch again. So somebody's juggling the rainbow here after an announcement. It could be a final judgment, an announcement, or a wake-up call to action. And here's that ship coming in or sailing again in the background with the dolphins there, keeping your balls up in the air. And then here, this could be children, or it could be two inner children of the adults coming together to light the flame. So why do we have all this? Why do we have the Chariot going into the Judgment card? There's a lot of majors there. We've got Aquarius now, Cancer and Aquarius. An end to a family or emotional cycle, and being strong, okay? And this is getting over the loss, regret, guilt, shame, not letting go of the past, but you're getting over it now, so it's good. And releasing yourself from the prison, whether it's mental or real. And then why do we have the Page of Swords with the Sovereign, and then the Seven of Wands lighting the flame? The Wounded Warrior. And it could be a worrier as opposed to a warrior. And it's very similar to this card here because that's the Seven of Wands. Someone's lighting the flame but worried about going back into their victim mentality here. And detoxing chaos in their life, addictions, codependencies, and it's all destined. And there's Libra and Capricorn there. Ending of pain, or a painful end, or dealing with back pain, getting a massage. And perhaps powerlessness, which came up with another read too, the powerlessness of a massage, which is really amazing. But this also can be losing money, power, and independence. It can be a financially draining dependent, or it can be someone who's no longer single, or someone who's making a big purchase. So there's a lot of different energies there. And along with this is the Queen of Swords coming out reversed. And then the Knight of Swords. So these two may be not talking to each other because of this energy, whether it's draining finances or because they're becoming, they're no longer single, or the powerlessness of breaking apart as well, because these two aren't talking. And these two may want to talk, but they may feel powerless in the situation. These two come up next. All right, the High Priestess and the Justice. So this could be secret divorce or secret relationship. This could be Pisces and Libra, or this just could be an intuitive person or a religious person, either way. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of people coming up here. Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Hermit reversed. Look at this, all people. The Magician reversed, and then the Empress reversed. This could be a big family too that you have. All right, this could be in court, or just people in a place of leadership, or put themselves in a place of leadership, of taking care of other people. And you could have Libra in your chart, because Libra may have that kind of energy coming up in their read. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Wands. So this could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And then he could be a water sign of Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And then we have 2 Virgo energies, but this can also be Gemini, but these are both reversed. And she's upright, so might be a different Virgo or a Taurus or Capricorn, but then there's negative Virgo or Gemini energy here, but like losing their mind, or someone literally going crazy. And this could be a parent who's losing their mind with dementia or Alzheimer's. Okay, so that can become these 3 together. That's mental illness. So whether it's all one person or 2 to 3 people, you may be going to visit your relative in the Alzheimer's facility. Literally, that could be it as well. Very interesting. So then the Empress reverse comes up as the underlying energy, and this came up, the Empress reverse came up in both the prior reads. So I'm going to do some oracle cards now. So we have the energy deck. So you need clarity, and you may be doing this under the radar. There's definitely some imbalance, whether it's financial or practical. There may be heated debates or holding back true desires and feelings, waiting for something to go away or for something to come in, feeling like you have no options, but there is a new beginning here. And the only challenge is your freedom and taking that leap of faith. And it could be between the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So if you're Scorpio, you're coming up as the Ace of Swords reverse, you definitely could have a lot of air in your chart. So you could be, this could be, a rising sign or a moon sign, or like I said, it could be a Mars or Venus as well. Or even Mercury, anywhere. So why does Scorpio, what is Scorpio's advice? What is Scorpio's advice? You could also be watching an air couple deal with things. But it looks like you have air in your chart because you're coming up as air. And we have the King and Queen of Swords. They came up big time in Gemini's read too. So financial constraints, 13. 13 is the end of that. Okay, there's a lot of cobwebs around there. And then you have 47, the thinking woman. 47 is the 7 of Cups, having a lot of options, not selling yourself short. And then the woman holding a heart, 44, is that boredom, grounding and integrating an offer of love. And then the man holding a heart. All right, so we have the King and Queen of Swords, and now we have a man and a woman both holding a heart. And she looks just loving and innocent, but he looks sad, like maybe he's done something wrong. So we have the 44 and the 45 here. This is the grounding, integrating, and this is the grief, loss, regret, shame, guilt, not having made a decision or stuck in the past. And the next card is some hostilities may come up or aggression. That's the page, 26 is the Page of Wands. And then the underlying energy here is strategy, so which I get, again, is a very Scorpio trait, strategizing. So you might want to journal to get through your thoughts. It's also the 21 of the completion of the cycle. And so these are the cards that came up again. The financial constraints, the thinking woman, and then the two woman holding a heart and a man holding a heart. So whether this is the same woman, it could be 2 different women as well. It can be either or. But yeah, Scorpio's, the underlying energy is making a strategy by using your pen and also your compass. I was just getting flying by the seat of your pants. And then we have the Metatron deck. Let's see what Metatron says for you. It's literally like 2 people, the King and Queen of Swords, that don't want to be apart, but they're on opposite ends of things. And that's a very twin flame thing, like coming from 2 sides of the same coin to come together. But it's not easy. All right, for Scorpio, what is Scorpio's advice here from Metatron? Scorpio. Dimensional gateway and invitation. 33 is the Christ vibration. It's also standing up for yourself. And it's just an invitation to come through the doorway to perhaps explore other dimensions and be the lighthouse in the storm, the beacon of light, to come along on the journey. This is an invitation to come on the ascension path and be the beacon of light for other waves that are coming in. Shine on. 44 is, again, grounding and integrating an offer of love, allowing yourself to receive love as well as give it. It's also boredom and apathy, which gives you time to ground and integrate something in yourself that you haven't worked on that needs focus. Okay, so 33 and 44. And what's the name of my business? Twin Flames, 3344. And then we have Indigo, mastery and mastery of life. And there's your inner child, wishing upon a star. So going back to your inner child. 21 again is the end of the cycle. So you're completing a big cycle here. And karma, untying the knots. 28, this choice of a new path. The underlying energy is detached from drama, look up. So that's like the grief card where you can't look up to see what's right there in front of you. Detach from the drama, stop feeling guilty, and just look up to see what's there for you. You got the 37, unconditional love. Okay, and I'm going to give you a card from the KIPPER deck as well. So you have a new beginning here. You got the Ace of Pentacles right in the middle of the read. And it has something to do with the King and Queen of Swords coming together in a bold move and ascension. An announcement, a judgment, perhaps kids involved, relighting a flame or a torch, and a need for clarity here by Scorpio. Using psychic abilities as well. We have the Lovers reverse, so there could be a split here or a breakup. The privileged lady or someone without affection here. Someone might have stole their affections. You stole my heart. And then some adjudication, which is now over. Okay. And the underlying energy is courtship. And that's the 4 of the Emperor and the 1 of the Magician, the main male. And after they got knocked off their path, they're back on it again. Okay, that's the message for you, Scorpio. I am going to give you a Romance Angels card too, because I did that for the others. And then we'll be set. So you might have gotten knocked off track for a moment, but you're back on path. There's definitely some kind of courtship going on here. All right, let's see. Scorpio. 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 Oh, well, 2 cards. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So whether this is committing further to yourself or you're leaving one relationship to go into another, you're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then flirt's the next one. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. The underlying energy is it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, good news for everybody today. All right, Scorpio, make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, rise and be loved. Bye.